This is just a message to all of you from Mr. Clark to talk you through the provision that we've put in place for the Year 11 into 12 transitions. So firstly, hope everyone's well. I'm just going to talk to you about Microsoft Teams and your school email account. I know a number of you have said to Miss Cheston, this is not something you've been using in Year 11, but it is something that we use every day in the sixth form. So it's really important to make sure that you can log onto your school email account and that you can log on to Microsoft Teams. If you need your account resetting, a parent will need just to email Mr. Boyanowski in the IT department who'll be able to obviously sort that out for you, sort you out with some access. The provision in terms of the resources that we'll be setting you will be set through Microsoft Teams based on the subject choices that you've made in your sixth form interviews. So that is obviously how we're going to be running that. So you need to be making sure that you can do that. Any questions about that, do contact me, contact Miss Cheston, and we can sort that for you. Okay, so you'll be given a number of subject-specific tasks. So from the 4th of May, heads of department will have resources available for students to complete to prepare them for their specific A-level choices. Students will be added to a Microsoft team, and many of you have already been added to that team, and will be able to access content and communicate with subject staff should you have any further questions. Students will be added to the team based on their subject choices based on the interview that you took. These groups are professional and they may be subject to change based on subject entry requirements as per normal with our entry policy. Now, moving on to assessment, really that pain to talk about assessment at this stage, but it's just to sort of keep you aware of what the plan is. So in your first term, as with Year 11, you will sit a currently working at one and you'll sit a PPE one. So you're currently working at one within the first 4 weeks will include some of the topics, some of the content from the Pixel progression booklets, not the independence booklets necessarily, but definitely the Pixel progression booklets in your Microsoft team, or if the subject that you are taking does not have a progression booklet, the booklet that your subject staff have provided for you. I refer you to the case of law, for example, where Mr. Gibbons has created a bespoke resource for you. Okay. Now, with each year 12 intake, there'll be a 4-week period that ends with an assessment that I've spoken about of the subject knowledge to judge the suitability for the chosen A-level course. So we will be continuing with that. So it's really important that you are completing that work at this stage. It'll of course help you just get to the point where you're really ready to take on the course as well. Such a big leap between Year 11 and Year 12. Really see this period as an opportunity. And I will talk about vocabulary lists a bit later on. I think they're going to be really important for your preparation. General preparation for sixth form life as well. So I have sent your parents a bespoke booklet for Year 11 to read before joining the sixth form. It is based on the book A-Level Mindsets, which teaches the study skills that provide the best chance of success at A-Level according to years and years of research. So I've adapted this to include tasks that you can put where you can put theory into practice very easily. You can pick up and use it within a few minutes. It'd be well worth a read prior to starting the transition work. Often the greatest success that we've seen with students is one where they know exactly how to study and they know what sort of study suits them as well. I will also email out all of the resources that I've spoken about to you after this has been posted. So a really important resource for you is a sixth form super curricular reading list. If you haven't heard of the super curriculum before, you would have heard of extracurricular, which is where you do activities outside of your education that help bolster your CV and help your personal development, things like volunteering. So the supercurricular is essentially that, but subject specific. So it will be reading and experiences within the discipline that you study. So for example, science, but not necessarily in a specification. And that is how you will get access to the very top grades. And it's certainly what you'll be expected to do at university. So I've compiled with subject leaders for you a list of the most important texts that you're expected to read for each subject to ensure you're able to achieve the very top grades at A-Level and BTEC. Okay. So just coming on to vocabulary lists, so I've put these together for you as a list of Quizlet interactive flashcards for each subject based on the specification that we study at St. Joseph's. So the research shows that understanding technical vocabulary greatly improves outcomes, and this is a great preparation task for you. So if you come into the sixth form already knowing the technical vocabulary of your subject, that would be a huge bonus, and it will really make that transition very smooth for you. So with EtonX, Mr. Stapleton has talked about that in the most recent newsletter. So this is an excellent resource that will help you with, again, more metacognitive and study skills strategies. So I refer you and your parents to the newsletter piece that Mr. Stapleton sent out last Friday. Okay, finally, so talking about enrolment, so you'll receive your results on August the 13th as per normal, and we'll aim to enrol students on that day. So whilst we'll be unsure if this will be in school or remotely, please be assured that each student who has applied to St. Joseph's will have a place reserved for them ahead of external candidates. So we will then complete the enrolment process on that day and a few days after that. So if you are not in the country, for example, then we can do that via email. Equally, if you're listening to this and you haven't already applied to St. Joseph's, but you are a St. Joseph's Year 11 student, then please feel free, email me. You'll see my email address at the end of this video. With an application form that you'll find on the school website. So if you go to the school website, go to the sixth form tab, go to apply, you will find all of the information there. It is not too late for you to apply. Okay, so if you have any questions, you or your parents, about this process, please feel free to email me or the sixth form team at the following addresses. And we very much look forward to you joining us in September. Bye for now.